lot of value that's going on in the cryptocurrency space. And this is episode number 28. If you're tuning in live, because we're live on YouTube, we're live on Zoom, and we'll be live on all other social platforms, make sure you click that subscribe button below. Make sure you click that subscribe button below, and also make sure that you turn that notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of the information. And one last thing, if you are not subscribed to the Oh My Crypto Network, drop a 1. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, but you're here on the call right now, drop a 1. I just want to know, is there anybody that's not subscribed? Because we're now at 172 subscribers, and literally, we're about to get ready to go over 1,000 subscribers by the end of this weekend, and I want you guys to be first. I want you all to be first. So if you have not subscribed to the Oh My Crypto Network, which is our cryptocurrency network here with the Coffee and Crypto podcast, drop a 1 in the chat box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link for you. All right. So if you did not drop it and you're still, there you go. Okay. Miss Sharon, there's the link right there. You can feel free, please click that link and go ahead and click subscribe. And that's for each one of you. Would love for you all to subscribe to what we're doing. All right. So with that being said, welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in all of the interwebs. My name is Vincent Owens, your host. Travis was not able to actually, he's here. All right. But he was not able to actually be here necessarily in the realm of being able to speak today. Travis is he's getting over a slight cold. All right, so you guys keep him in your prayers, please. He will be back. He'll have a healthy recovery. He'll be coming right back to give you guys nothing but massive value. So today I'm gonna hold it down for my brother. So if we can drop some coffee emojis in the chat box for my brother, some get wells in the chat box for my brother, we would appreciate it. That way we can send him all the blessings and the flowers that he needs in this time of that he's going through. So with that being said, let's dive into this cryptocurrency market. Now, Coin Market Cap, all right, is the #1 research platform. All right, 20,450 cryptocurrencies, and we're over a $1 trillion market cap right now. All right, so we're literally slightly over a $1 trillion market cap. So anything can happen right now. We can fall back below or whatever. Bitcoin dominance is under 50%. And BitBoy Crypto, who's another speaker that will be on stage with me this weekend, BitBoy Crypto said that, and I saw a post, he said that Bitcoin will never make it back above 50% dominance, which is absolutely amazing. Because what does that mean? That means it's altcoin season. That means that we're moving into a bullish territory for altcoins. That means that it's time. The people that stayed down, the people that stayed true, all right, to all of the altcoins that's bringing utility, you guys are going to be in for a major ride. All right, listen, buy the fear, sell the greed. When euphoria is up, when excitement is up, when people are getting greedy in the market, that's when you should be pulling some of your profits and waiting for the market to go back down so you can buy in at lower prices and ride the wave back up. Right now, this is not a call that we give financial advice on. This is entertainment purposes only. All the information that you get on Coffee and Crypto, please make sure that you consult an advisor. If you need an advisor, stay until the end of the call and we'll talk to you about how you can actually become a student and a mentee within the Vincent Owens Group. If you're a part of the Vincent Owens Group and you've been getting value from those strategy sessions, just drop a me in the chat box so that everybody that may not be a part of the Vincent Owens Group can actually see that you're able to get value. And so here's the thing, right? What we bring value in is not always the same. It's what we're focused on is if you went to Edward Jones, right? And I want to break this down for you because I think that too many times a lot of people feel like we may do the same thing as other communities. So I want to tell you what you get in our community here in the Vincent Owens Group. What you get here is not just education, all right, not just podcasts, not just calls, but we're going to work with you one-on-one. Okay, we're going to hold your hand through this process. We're going to help you build out a 6-7-figure portfolio. Okay, now how do you get to 6 to 7 figures? You got to hold it long enough. You got to stay in the game. You got to have diamond hands. Now, not every single person that we're going to work with is going to make 6 or 7 figures from crypto because they're not going to be able to stay in the game long enough. But for the people that will, I want you guys to understand that we are here for you, all right? And make sure you drop those me's. If you've gotten value, all right, in the Vincent Owens Group, make sure, all right, that you drop those me's. And also make sure that you do not mark up, because I can see who does it. So please do not mark up on this chart. I'm going to clear it out, but please do not mark up on this chart at all, okay? Because we want to make sure that we have an amazing call, all right? Thank y'all so much for being here. I love each and every single one of you guys. And let's take this thing to the next level. So what we're about to do next, all right, is we're about to go through, okay? We're about to go through some of this bullish content, all right? So I've been bookmarking a lot of stuff on Twitter because Twitter is where everything is, right? And so I want to go down and I'm just going to start sharing things that I saw within Twitter. Now, you all know that one of the main things that we've been focused on so far, all right, throughout this call, one of the main things that we've been focused on is XRP, XLM, and the other ISO 222 coins. So this is a 6-minute video that I want for you all to watch. It's by the software engineer at Ripple. And she dives into the need for interoperability between blockchains, how this challenge has been approached, and what role the XRPL can play in a multi-chain future. Meaning, how can we, right? How can we connect different blockchain networks together? What's the best bridge, right? And so let's listen up so that we're up to date on what's going on here. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Reinhard Kate, and welcome to episode 28 of the Ripple Drop. We've got software engineer Mayuka Vidari, who's going to talk everything interoperability with us today. Stay tuned for the drop. Why is interoperability in blockchain important? And is there any blockchain that's suitable for all projects?
Interoperability in blockchain is important because you can't really have one blockchain that's suitable for everything. In any development project, you have trade-offs between what you can optimize and what you can prioritize. You can't have it all. For example, Ethereum is great for the EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine, and Solidity smart contracts, and you can kind of do whatever you want. But there is a little bit of a trade-off that comes there because all of these smart contracts have to be processed. Your throughput's limited a little more versus the Xrp Ledger is great for payments. But because of the way it's designed, having this kind of open, do whatever you want functionality is a little harder to do. But you know what it's good at, it's really good at. So you've got these trade-offs. And so the objective of interoperability is, how do we have it all? How can we use our value in all these different ways without needing to have these siloed ecosystems? Without interoperability, all of these different blockchains will be siloed ecosystems. And so you can't really move your value around very easily. But with interoperability, you can move that value around. You could, store some of it in a brand new experimental DeFi protocol on Ethereum. You can move it to something similar to the XRP Ledger that's more designed for payments, and then you can not have to worry about your gas fees and everything and send a bunch of payments out.
What's the current state of the industry with interoperability? Is it tribal?
So crypto in and of itself can be tribal. A lot of people are very attached to the chains that they support and are less open to looking at and working with other chains. But that's not everyone. There are a lot of crypto projects that are working very hard on interoperability. Some of them are quote unquote layer 0 projects where they're kind of designed to be an underlying connector blockchain that connects all of these layer 1 protocols. So other projects are working on bridges. Basically, how do you transfer your value from one layer 1 to another? You can build a bridge between them and just transfer your value to and from them.
So how do those bridges work? How specifically can you transfer your value from, say, Ethereum to the XRP Ledger?
Most of them, what they do is you can lock your value on one side, and then they will mint some sort of wrapped token on the other side. So for example, if you're trying to transfer your Ethereum to the Xrp Ledger, what you might do is you would lock it in a smart contract on Ethereum, and then you'll have some way of proving on the Xrp Ledger that you've locked that money there, or you'll have some centralized party that does the moving of the funds for you. And then on the Xrp Ledger, you can claim the funds that you locked.
So how do blockchains currently bridge with one another? And is there any friction with the existing methods?
The friction that exists, a lot of it is, I mean, you still have to deal with these high gas fees. The bridges that are less centralized and a little more trust minimized, sometimes they have to do a lot of computation in order to prove that you actually did lock those funds. It can cost a lot of gas in order to actually interact with those smart contracts. There's also, a lot of opportunities for hacking these bridges.
Let's talk about the Xrp Ledger. So how does it specifically bridge with other blockchains, and is that way unique?
So there are some bridges. For example, Allbridge recently added XRP support, so you can move funds between the Xrp Ledger and I believe the Binance Smart Chain. We at Ripple are also working on a production release of sidechains. And what sidechains are is you have the main network, the main blockchain, and sidechains are kind of a parallel network that the idea is they derive their value from the main chain. And so they're kind of like a layer 1.5 type of thing, like not quite a layer 1, but because not quite a layer 2, because it does have its own validators and validation. So it's not depending on the main network to actually validate its transactions. And so what Ripple's doing is we're working on adding support for sidechains to the Xrp Ledger, and that will allow people to essentially add custom functionality to the Xrp Ledger via sidechains. They can write their own sidechains that have whatever special features that they need or want, and basically have their own blockchain to play around with. And they don't need to worry about needing to somehow make a bridge, because that's already built into what we're doing. And we're also working on EVM-based sidechains, Ethereum Virtual Machine. And so that will allow people to basically use Solidity smart contracts, but still within the Xrp Ledger ecosystem. So you can, for example, you have all your XRP, you could transfer it over to this EVM sidechain, interact with whatever smart contracts you want, and leave it there for whatever period of time you want, or move it back.
And then last but not least, what interoperability and unifying protocol use cases get you personally most excited?
At the moment, I'm pretty excited about bridges. I think that there's a lot of interesting things going on there. And I did a little bit of research of bridges in the crypto world a few weeks ago. And I was really interested by the fact that you have all of these different types of bridges. Some of them you have an external node that essentially signs an attestation saying that you lock the funds on the source chain in order to be able to unlock it on the other chain. And some just forward the block headers between the two chains and let the smart contracts that are on either side of the bridge kind of do the proof themselves based on these headers. But all of these have some sort of external node that is doing the heavy lifting of proving the fact that you actually did lock the funds on the source chain when you're making a cross-chain transfer. So I'm really curious as to whether it's possible to have a truly trustless bridge, or a bridge where you're really only trusting the blockchain itself and you don't have to trust any external nodes.
So I know that was a lot of information, right? And obviously probably went over a lot of your head, but I want you guys to understand that this space is just as deep, like the same way that you don't understand, but you've never really cared to understand. You just use Google, but you don't understand the protocols behind Google. You don't understand the APIs that are needed to run Google. You don't understand what it takes to have a Google Hangout and a Google Maps and a Google Duo, so you can do video call. We don't understand what all that technology that's behind that. We just use it as consumers, right? So we just use it. So it's the same exact thing. I want you to understand that this stuff is super deep, and I want you to realize that they are building on top of these. They're connecting these blockchains together so that they all work in one accord in an interoperable way. All right, so I love that video because it really shows us, you can catch a couple of things, right? Obviously. So it really shows us where XRP is actually headed, where Ripple, Ripple, the company, is actually headed in the XRP ledger. Now, something that I found randomly, all right, and I want to just pull this up, but this came off of Nathan Price's page on Twitter. I'm not really sure who this guy is. I haven't really looked, but he found something on CoinGate about Apple and Ripple, right? And so a couple of things that I saw was it said it was first used on the web in Mac OS Sierra and iOS 10. Apple have worked towards making Apple Pay a widely adopted payment system by merchants. However, it lacks the support of multiple payment methods by which usually have high levels of complexity. This is where the payment request API comes into the picture, which basically supports various payment methods across multiple browsers through a standard API while reducing the complexities. Now, if we jump down here, it says Apple Pay's payment request API involves Ripple's Interledger Payment method. So the Interledger protocol is basically an open source protocol suite for sending the payment across different ledgers. Furthermore, it defines a number of standards that can be applied to every kind of payments that involves an address, a two-phase response for payment authorization, and a signature. So basically, Ripple, all right, Ripple, our XRPL, the Ripple Ledger, is in talks of being partnered, with Apple, and we know how huge that can be. So it's not happened yet, all right? It has not happened yet. However, it's very important, all right, that we understand that these things are starting to actually happen, okay? Now, if we continue to go forward, all right, I want to show you guys another video. And today is a video day, right? I just want to show you guys proof on proof, continue to unfold. So this right here is from former U.S. Treasury official Michael Greenwald, all right? And you guys probably heard of Michael Greenwald, but he says the future of money is going to be a basket of currencies. So pay attention really fast to this video.
From my perspective, is going to be a basket of currencies. We're going to see the three buckets of digital assets, decentralized finance, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, and other blockchains, living alongside the Paxos Circle stablecoins, and then central bank digital currencies. Right now, you have 103 central banks, around 95% GDP, all in pilot stages for a central bank digital currency. I see those three buckets of digital assets all living alongside each other. And I see that ushering in the next iteration of a digital Bretton Woods going forward, because the future of money, digital Bretton Woods going forward, because the future of Bretton Woods going forward, because the future of money is that the consumer wants options. And that's where the basket of currencies comes into play.
Former senior U.S. Treasury Michael Greenwald is saying that a Bretton Woods is coming, and crypto assets are entangled into this new financial system. Don't let us forget that the causes of human action are usually immeasurable, more complex and varied than our subsequent explanations for them. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. If you enjoy content like this, please consider.
So what is Bretton Woods, right? So let's take a look at this, right? What is Bretton Woods? All right, so let's go. If you guys don't know what this is, this will be a great time for you guys to figure out what this is. So Bretton Woods. All right, so what was the Bretton Woods Agreement and system? So the Bretton Woods Agreement was negotiated in July 1944 by delegates from 44 countries at the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference held in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. Thus the name Bretton Woods Agreement, okay? So under the Bretton Woods system, gold was the basis for the US dollar, right? So this is back when gold was the basis for the US dollar and other currencies were pegged to the US dollar's value. The Bretton Woods system effectively came to an end in the early 1970s when Nixon announced that US would no longer exchange gold for US currency, right? Now, the Bretton Woods Agreement also created two important organizations. So listen, the Bretton Woods Agreement created these two important organizations. And if you've been here long enough, y'all already know, all right? Those two agreements or those two organizations was the IMF, right? The International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank, right? So while the Bretton Woods system was dissolved in the 1970s, both the IMF and the World Bank have remained strong pillars for the exchange of international currencies. Now, I have another video I want to show you because, again, he said a digital Bretton Woods system. So that was Michael Greenwald, who's a former U.S. senior Treasury official. Now, let's scroll up to the top because right here, okay, this is Sim Lim, who is a part of the DBS Bank. All right, so pay attention to what this gentleman has to say, and it kind of ties in together. This really excited me when I found this information because it further further lets us know, right, and makes it official that we will have a digital Bretton Woods, but will it be attached to countries, a basket of currencies, or will this new financial system be attached to a basket of commodities, right? Like gold, silver, palladium, copper. Listen up.
In 10 years?
Okay, that's also a very tough question. I don't have the answer to that, but I'll tell you how I will approach it.
Right?
Okay.
What do you see in 10 years?
Okay, that's also a very tough question. I don't have the answer to that, but I'll tell you how I will approach it. One, money as we know it today, and the US as a reserve currency, I think will be stressed. You know, governments that are not aligned with US policy would start wondering, should I keep US dollars? Should I keep US treasuries? And if I don't agree with US then weaponize it against me. So I think that question is in most government mind. Okay, if I'm running any government, that will come to mind. A currency being backed by commodities, you know, a basket of commodities, I think would be best. But I don't know if we'll go that big. And I mean, China has been pushing for that. Now, we have cryptocurrency today, we have stable coin today, we have central bank digital currency today. So there's a lot of question, you know, is there going to be a change? Will the future of money look different? Now, I don't know the answer, but I do know that status quo as we know it, I think won't stay, you know, given all that has happened.
It won't stay.
It won't stay. Yeah, I don't believe it'll stay the same. How does it move forward? I don't know. Now,
Look, I was wondering, and maybe I'm just being too simplistic, but it could almost be like the ECU, which was preceded the euro, right? It was a trade-weighted basket of currencies.
Yes.
Wouldn't you evolve to a cryptocurrency that we could agree on with, you know, 10 of the leading currencies of the world, and that's our instrument? Evolve to a cryptocurrency that we could agree on with, you know, 10 of the leading currencies of the world?
Now pay attention to his face and how long he had to actually pause.
That's our instrument?
I haven't thought about that. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. If it's tied against a basket of currencies, I'm not so sure. If it's tied against a basket of commodities, maybe.
Wow.
You know, because I don't think anyone wants to be beholden to any other countries or block of countries.
What y'all think about that, man? What do y'all think about that, right? So we're literally moving into them deciding, right? So what they're deciding right now with these central bank digital currencies, with these stable coin regulations that's going on around the world, Circle making a euro dollar, Circle making an Australian dollar, Circle making a US dollar as well, right? Stable coin. What we're noticing is that now they're trying to figure out what would be better. Should we connect this to currencies which are devaluing anyway, or should we connect these CBDCs or these digital currencies to and bring back the standard before Bretton Woods, our gold standard, right? And so right here it says, could XRP fit this new bill? So only time will tell, but I believe that we know the answer. Now, continuing on with XRP, all right, because today we're really going to focus on XRP, all right? So moving forward with XRP, and there's a couple other things that we're going to focus on, all right? I want to show you guys this right here. Now, I continue to show you videos. Now, this video to me is not that important, but it continues to show you that XRP is the front runner. Like, they're not putting this stuff on the direct news, right? They're not putting Ripple XRP on the direct news, but they continue to use the language. Listen up. Now, this company does, but the masses are not going to see this video. You're only going to see this video if you're on Coffee and Crypto. So check this out.
Number of chains out there. So why did you choose XRP?
Yes, as you probably know, XRP has one of the fastest blockchain network. You can literally transfer fund from A to B in just a matter of seconds, and it's super cost efficient, obviously. And Xrp Ledger gives you all the tools that you need to develop your own customized ecosystem, financial ecosystem. So we, 7 months ago, we started to do research, and we studied Ethereum, Stellar Lumen, as well as XRP. But end of the day, we decided to go with XRP technology because of the reason that I mentioned. And one of the other reason that we selected XRP Ledger technology is the fact that one of the main components of Sologenic ecosystem is spend through the credit card, through the solo crypto cards.
Yeah.
And you want to move money fast. You want to move liquidity from A to B like that,
So I'm going to pause it here and let's talk about it. So the Sologenic ecosystem, right? So we're going to cover Sologenic in one of these calls. However, Sologenic to me is one of those layer, we talk about layer 1, layer 2. Sologenic is like a layer 1.5. So it's like a side chain. Like on Polkadot, you have parachains, you have side chains that are building on the XRP Ledger, which is what the developer was talking about. The XRP Ledger developer was talking about in that very first video that we watched. Now, I want you guys to hear what he said, because this gentleman on the left is going to ask him, hey, what's going on with Ethereum? Why aren't you all using Ethereum for their smart contract technology? Listen up.
Wait 2-3 minutes, sometimes more than that for the money to be transferred. So that's why we choose XRP.
And before you mentioned that XRP is a lot faster and cheaper to do this, but it doesn't have the same smart contract potential as Ethereum, or is it not those sort of features that you really need to do this?
Some people probably they're not gonna love that, but XRP offers you much better and a stronger technology than Ethereum. It doesn't mean that I'm against Ethereum. No, I'm not against either. I like Ether. I have personal investment in it. So that's a great technology and coin. But XRP, it's our opinion.
Yeah,
it offers better technology, and that's why we selected XRP.
Yeah.
Hey, XRP, it just has a better technology. XRP. We use XRP. Like, we not hearing nothing else. It's XRP, right? And this is why we're super bullish, all right, on the coin. Now, let's continue to push forward. Now, I have a surprise for you all. This is hot off the press. I need y'all to go ahead and drop those coffee emojis, because this is hot off the press, all right? Told people don't leave. Some people left. They missed out, all right? American Express launches a global pay for cross-border money transfers, August 3rd, 2022. Hot off the press, baby. Let's go. So American Express has launched a cross-border payments platform for small to medium-sized businesses called Global Pay. American Express said its customers have demanded a simple, safe, and transparent international payment solution. The new platform will offer same-day payments as integrated user experience and world-class rewards. I need y'all to drop that coffee in the chat box or that tea. Let's go. All right, American Express has launched a new digital money transfer called, again, Global Pay. All right, and so as you kind of go through this, they continue to talk about the demand for cross-border payments is soaring in the B2B sector, and customers are becoming more discerning about the money transfer solutions they choose. Now, if we go through this whole article right here, all right, not one time will you see the name Ripple. All right, you won't see Ripple. They'll just keep talking about cross-border payments. So you have to understand what that language is. And that's why we stay so bullish on it. Now, let's go to the next article, right? American Express, and this is directly on their website. And this is hot off the press too. August 2nd, American Express launches digital cross-border payment solution for U.S. small businesses. All right, they're coming, they're coming, guys. All right, now on their website, you will not scroll through here. You'll see everything about cross-border payments, but they will never, not one time, say anything about Ripple. They're not going to say we're using Ripple's technology. Because why? Because they don't tell you what the other technology they use. They don't say we use ISO 222. Excuse me, not ISO 222. They're not going to say we use Swift. They're not going to say we use the Swift protocol. They're going to use certain key words. And if you know, you what? You know. If you know, you know. All right. So I had to dive a little deeper because I understand cross-border payments and I understand who's dealing with that. It ain't Bitcoin, it ain't Ethereum. All right. But directly on Ripple's website, American Express introduces blockchain-enabled cross-border payments. This was back November 16th of 2017, family. So this been happened, right? Been happened. It's finally because of the standards, because of CBDC technology, because of this new regulation that we're moving into. Now they can start to actually let us know that this is what is happening, right? That this is what is happening. So let's scroll through it. American Express today announced the introduction of blockchain-enabled business-to-business cross-border payments. American Express FX International Payments business is working with Ripple, provider of enterprise global blockchain solutions, to make blockchain payments commercially available, reducing the time and cost of settlement while maintaining the level of security that American Express customers know and expect. Santander, which is another huge Ripple partner, we've talked about them. We've had a whole segment. Make sure you guys go back to our previous episode. I don't know exactly what episode, but we definitely talked about it. All right, Santander UK is the selected partner to initiate this exciting new transaction channel, which has the potential to expand substantially over time. There's your key word, over time. Now let's keep going. This collaboration with Ripple and Santander represents the next step forward to our blockchain journey, evolving the way we move money around the world. I hope y'all got some Ripple, man. I hope y'all got some XRP, man. I hope y'all invested into pre-IPO Ripple. I hope you're investing into XRP. Again, this is not investment advice, all right? It's only entertainment, but we're doing it, all right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So the IRS is working on a new tax form to capture your crypto activity. Here it comes. So guess what? The IRS is moving in. Some people will fold. Some people will run away. I'm going to run toward it. The IRS is working on a new tax form to capture your crypto activity. I need you all to understand that when these, and this is hot off the press too, drop those coffee emojis. This is August 1st, 2022, directly on Forbes, y'all. I told you we keep it hot and we keep it brewing here on Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world, guys. Let's go. So let's really dive into this. So the Infrastructure Act passed by U.S. Congress in 2021 brought cryptocurrency exchanges under the controversial broker definition and subjected them to the IRS information reporting regime. As a result, starting January 1st, cryptocurrency exchanges were required to report their customers' annual cryptocurrency gains and losses. All right. The Treasury is crafting regulations related to Infrastructure Act. The Treasury is crafting this, right? Regulations there we go, interpret legislation and give specific directions on how to comply with the law. As a part of the regs, the IRS is reportedly working on introducing a brand new tax form called the Form 1099-DA, which also stands for Form 1099 Digital Assets. They're coming for it, but this is a good thing because we gotta pay them their money. It's no way around. Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that. You cannot run from the IRS. They want their cut, and this is good for us. This is good for us because if they don't have their cut, there is no cut. You see what I'm saying? If they look, if we don't give them their cut, we don't get our cut. So we got to realize that the IRS is not a bad thing, right? Yes, the crypto tax is crazy. They need to lower it. Tax on all long-term and short-term investment, which is called long and short-term capital gains tax, which is the tax that you have to pay on all investments, right? If you hold, that's why we tell you, diamond hands, because if you hold these cryptos for over a year, all right, you guys will then be subject to long-term capital gains tax, which is a smaller percent. So make sure you guys go through this, look this up on Forbes website. All right, this is the Form 1099-DA. I am not a tax advisor. All right, so I cannot advise you on taxes. However, I would recommend that you take this information to your CPA and allow them to also let you know what's going on. Now, in next news, U.S. Senate bill, okay, this hot off the press, drop those coffee emojis again. We keep it brewing, we keep it hot. We don't regurgitate information. We're not going to keep bringing up the same stuff. We keep it hot. We're taking you guys through every day. There's something new that's coming out every day. And if you're really bullish in the rabbit hole, you will be able to understand that. Listen, that's why I was like, yo, we got to have this like like Tuesdays and Thursdays, because there's always new information that's coming out in the cryptocurrency space, right? So U.S. Senate bill will give CFTC crypto market oversight, but doesn't say how much. It doesn't say how much. Now, the measure would make the Commodity Future Trading Commission the watchdog for most of the markets, but it doesn't define whether tokens are securities or commodities. This is where the problem is because we need specificity. Can anybody spell that? We need specificity, all right, in the cryptocurrency market, right? So let's keep moving forward. So the legislation from the leaders of the Senate's Agriculture Committee would require crypto firms involved in trading of digital commodities, including Bitcoin and Ether, to register with the CFTC as their primary regulator, something industry leaders such as FTX co-founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried are cheering from the sidelines. So he wants this because the only way FTX is going to be able to become $1 trillion company, right? Because I don't think Sam Bankman-Fried, he's 29, 30 years old. The man already is a billionaire. I think by the time he's 50, he's focused on trillionaire status, right? So let's keep going. It says right now, there's really a patchwork of state regulations and no federal agency to conduct oversight over cryptocurrencies. And we know that needs to change, okay? We're staying in our lane, but these senators said we're staying in our lane, but it's a really important lane for consumers. All right. So this is what's going on right now, okay, behind closed doors, all right, in our world. All right, we have to be we have to be in the know. We have to be ahead of this information. And I'm gonna tell you guys, we are ahead of this information. All right, we are ahead of this information. Now, I want to play this quick 2-minute snippet right here. Okay, it's actually less than 2 minutes. This is from Crypto Erie. I recommend that you all, again, I told y'all to follow her last week. Make sure you follow her. Shout out to Crypto Erie. All right, Ripple's Naveen blockchain on happiness in less than 2 minutes. Listen up.
Or what do you do in Ripple to create happiness? And do you think happiness is important? And how do you think it works for you? So to my mind, really the purpose of life is happiness, right? Why are we accumulating either material wealth or even spiritual wealth, or like hanging out with a loved one? Because truly at the end of the day, we want to be happy, right? You've heard a lot of stories to say the guy sitting on the tree, say, hey, why are you running around, right? I'll accumulate money, then I'll be happy. The guy says, I'm happy today, right? So one is happiness is an attitude, right? We have to decide to be happy, right? And then two more things that I would add. One is you can't make anybody else happy till you are happy inside. And what I mean by happy is contented, right? It is something inside you essentially says, God has given me a lot, or nature has given me a lot, and I have gratitude for it. I have got so much, and hence there is some contentment in you, right? Because that is important, because if I'm discontented, then I'm just pretending to kind of pass it on, right? So that's one thing, right? And then the second thing that would happen is do just some kind of service, do some kind of a seva, just have some kind of a yes mind to say, I want to be useful for this universe, right? And suddenly the opportunity will come to you. Suddenly somebody will say, Rohit, I just need help to lift this box. And that's perfectly fine. We don't need to kind of move mountains, but just being available to lift that box is good enough. Universe will give us a lot of chances, but just by that attitude to say, hey, today I want to be useful. I want to create value for someone I talk to. Yeah. Absolutely.
I want y'all to drop that in the chat box. I thought that was important for us to close out the information on the call before we get into community time, right? So drop in the chat box. All right. Today I will make myself useful. Today I will make myself useful. Today I will make myself useful. This weekend at InvestFest, I will make myself useful. This weekend at the Women Who Can Cannabis Conference, I will make myself useful. Every single week, I will make myself useful. Every year, I will make myself useful. Today on Coffee and Crypto, I have made myself useful, and I will continue past this call to make myself useful. Today, I will make myself useful. Amazing call, family. This was a great, great call. I would love for you guys, before we get up out of here, let me drop a link for you all, and then you already know what we do. All right. One thing you like, learn to love. I would love to hear from 2, 3, 4 people before we get out of here. We still got a little time. So if you guys can raise your hands up or let me know that you have something to say, man. And for the people that's tuning in on YouTube, thank you so much. Stick around. This is the part that really, kind of puts it all together for us, is hearing from the community, because a lot of the time the community is super bullish as well. And I love hearing from people because we are looking for other advisors to come work at the Vincent Owens Group. We're looking for other advisors to come work with us. And I can't know that you're ready unless you open your mouth and show us, because that's what it's all about. You have to open your mouth and show the world that you're ready. All right. And if you are ready to lead, if you're ready to be a thought leader in this space, if you're ready to take this thing to the next level, what I want you to do is raise your hand and share one thing that you like, love, and learn. And if you have some value that you would like to bring to the table as well in regard to Ripple, if you have some value that you would like to bring as well in regards to anything, I want you guys to let me know. And as we're waiting on people to actually raise their hand, here goes the link. All right, this link right here is literally for you guys. If you're brand new to this call and you're not a part of the Vincent Owens Group, I want you to click that link. All right, click that link right there. Schedule a free consultation with us. All right. And what we will do is we'll talk about the different communities that we have. We'll talk about the different things that we can help you with you joining the Vincent Owens Group. All right. And I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. And I'm so elated to have each and every single one of you all tune in and stay consistent on this call. So the first hand that I see is my good sis, Devin. I had the chance to meet Devin last weekend. She's great. She's going to also be in the building for these events as well this weekend. So I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to be able to link up with you again this weekend, Devin. So the floor is yours, Dev. Hold on one second. Let me let me give you the ability. There you go. All right, you're good.
Peace and blessings to the whole family, particularly you, Vince.
Thank you.
It is a amazing time to be a part of this community. And particularly, I just wanted to get on here and just wish you all the best because, you know, we just met, but I really feel like we go way back just because I share in the passion and your energy. And I share in the vision and the dream and really the vision, not even a dream anymore, the vision for the future. And so for you to share that vulnerability at the beginning, that really deepened my respect and appreciation for, you know, this journey that I'm just embarking on with the Vincent Owens Group. And I just wish you the best. And I see the best, but I'm just sending that into the atmosphere for you because this is so massive. And I just respect and appreciate where you're at mentally, emotionally, spiritually, as you're embarking on this and then taking all of us on this journey with you and inspiring all of us. Like I always get on here and say, I just appreciate how I get charged up. My energy is reset. It's pumped. I'm focused. I'm faithful. Like I just feel so aligned after I participate in these calls, and I just appreciate that. And I want to send all of that right back to you because, you know, you deserve it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this weekend does for, you know, the whole space, the whole universe, the energy that's about to be projected by all of us, all of these people that are in this mindset. So obviously you hear I'm charged up, but I'm just wishing you well. I'm wishing everybody well, and I'm grateful. Peace.
Man, peace. Today, I will make myself useful. Let's go. Let's go. Anybody else got anything? Thank you, Devin. I appreciate the kind words. I'm charged up too. Matter of fact, I mean, I don't care who hop off. We gonna go out of here listening to Charged Up by Drake. We gotta listen to Charged Up by Drake before we get up out of here, man. You know, and like if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, it's okay. But I need y'all to stick around for this song. All right. Maybe this song, all right, you might not be able to relate to this song. All right, but listen, I'm charged up right now. Devin is charged up. If you charged up, drop charged up in the chat box, drop those coffee emojis, light it up on fire. I don't see nobody else that has anything that they want to say. I don't see any other hands. So in that case, we about to light this thing on fire. Hold up, my mom got something to say. Mom, before we charge it up and get up out of here, all right, and we go brace the biggest stages. You know what I mean? Like I can finally say the biggest stages, 10,000 plus people. Who's charged up with me? I need y'all energy. Let's go. Go ahead, Mom.
Hey, everybody. I want to say I'm charged up. Thank you so much for the call. I loved it, and so much information, wonderful information as usual. The prayers will go out to Travis that he feels better, and to you, son. I really, really am looking forward to being there with you. I'll be present with you at both events, and all of my love to you, everyone else. You guys have a great rest of your week and the weekend. And if you can make it out to the event, then I'll see you there. And I look forward to meeting everybody who can make it. Anyway, love you, son. And I'm very proud of you, and peace and blessings.
Wow. Love you, Mom. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're gonna be here this weekend with me. So we're about to light it up. It's about to be real lit. All right. If nobody else has anything that you want to say, you know, raise your hand. You got something, you know, I would love to hear from you. I need your energy for this weekend. I'm charged up. Look, even if it's just, I love you. You know what I mean? Hey, just let me know, because I need the love. I need the energy. You know, I love y'all, man. Y'all the best part. Look, they say the best part of the morning, they say Folgers in my cup. The best part is coffee and crypto in my cup. Go ahead, Jarrell.
What's up? What's good, bro? What's good, family? No, I just really appreciate you putting all of this information together, man. And I wish you well on you doing your presentation this weekend and everything. I know it's gonna go well. You know, we talked a lot in the past, and brother, you growing right up. I want to be like you when I grow up.
Right. You stop. For sure. Man, I love you, bro. Thank you.
You too, bro.
Man, I love you, bro. For real. Shout out to Majin Bai on the call. What up, Bai? Shout out to my boy Boosie Bai on the call. I got my buys on the line. You know, I'm charged up when I got my buys here. I also got my brother DeMarcus from Skiki. Hey, DJ ain't missed the call. DJ got me charged up. Let's go. Woo! What up, buys? Can I get a what up, buy? Hey, can I get a what up, buy? Morgan, can I get a
Yo, what up, bye?
Yo, what up,
Yo,
bye?
thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man, for the great information. I'm excited. I'm excited for you for one, but I'm definitely excited to hear the content you deliver this weekend, brother. So much love to you. Sending positive energy your way, man, and go ahead and kill it like you always do, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. And I got my white buy in the building too. Trav buy the white buy. Travis, yeah, you know I got to bring more buys. You know what I'm saying?
You've been the top recruiter, honestly. That's hilarious.
I'm a top recruiter. We ain't never had a white buy before. We got white buy now. We good.
Hey, it's all love, brother. All love.
That's my brother right there, yo. Appreciate it, Boosie.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Trav, man. Shout out to Trav. Shout out to Trav. All right. Well, listen, guys. I appreciate y'all. Look, we about to
count the fucking crypto, bye.
Count the crypto, bye. Love you, Majin.
Love you too, bye.
For sure. I'll call you soon.
All right.
Yep. But with that being said, y'all, we about to listen. You got to listen to this song right here. I'm charged up. Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to say, oh my gosh, I just love these calls. They're so informational. I love it that your mom is such a cheerleader for you. And we're praying for you this weekend, and you're going to be a sensation, and it's going to bring you lots of business.
Yes. Yes. Woo! I need that, Miss Sharon. And you a sensation too, Miss Sharon, for real. And if anybody also, because I want to make sure, because I want to let you guys know I'm getting life insurance. You know, I don't know a whole lot about it, but Miss Sharon is someone that you want to connect with on the life insurance. I mean, she made a whole presentation for me. So if you need life insurance, please reach out to Miss Sharon. What's the best way for them to reach out to you, Miss Sharon, just so that they can also inquire?
I'll put it in the chat, but I'll put my email in there. But the other thing too is that what I want to do is educate you. I want you to understand what it is first that you're getting into. So, you know, that's the thing. It's not to sell it. It's to educate you on your finances, actually. Yes. So, yeah, let me put in the chat my email and Power of Zero. Yeah.
Sharon sent me this book, y'all. She sent me this book for free. It's called The Power of Zero by David McKnight. And it says how to get to the 0% tax bracket and transform your retirement. Well, family, I'm already retired. So I'm trying to figure out how to retire. I'm trying to figure out how to transform my retirement at 29. You know, so I appreciate you, Miss Sharon. And she sent me a book, and she had this letter that fell out. And so this little cute card right here, like Miss Sharon went crazy. It says, just a note to let you know that someone thought of you today. Hope you enjoy this book. If you have any questions, let me know. Miss Sharon. Shout out to Miss Sharon.
Thanks. You're so sweet.
Nah, you're so sweet.
I love Vincent. He's awesome. He's going to teach me lots of things.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to learn a lot together. So I appreciate this book. I wanted to shout you out live on this call for this book. And that's it, family. So we about to go out of this call with a bang. Hey, stick around. If you never heard this song, man, listen, this song right here is probably one of Drake's baddest songs. It don't get enough credit. So shout out to Drizzy Drake. Listen, Drake did and God did. Let's go. Somebody drop God did in the chat box. Somebody drop God did in the chat box. And Miss Sharon, make sure you drop your email. Woo! God did.
I did some charity today for the kids, but I'm used to it because all y'all charity cases, all y'all stare in my face. I hope you could be the replacement. Niggas are snitching on us without no interrogation. I stay silent because we at one. I'm very patient. 6 God is watching. I just hope you're prepared to face him. I'm charged up.
Charged up.
I'm charged up. Wow. I'm honored that you think this is staged. I'm flattered, man. In fact, I'm amazed. The perfect start to the summer, man. This shit is a doozy. This shit a twist in the movie, but don't jump to conclusions. You boys are getting into your feelings on me. You should embrace it. This could be one of our realest moments. Okay, the flow start to feel familiar, don't it? Must I remind you that Jimmy got 20 million on it? Need DJ Clue to drop a bomb on it. None of them want this shit more than I want it. I seen it all coming, knew they would push a button. Easter egg hunting, they gotta look for something. Done doing favors for people. Cause it ain't like I need the money I make off a feature. I see you niggas having trouble going gold. Turning into some so-and-sos that no one knows. But so it go. Come live all your dreams out at OBO. We gon' make sure you get your bread and you know the ropes. I get a ring and I bring it home like I'm Corey Joe. No woman ever had me starstruck or was able to tell me to get my bars up. I'm charged up. Oh no, we eating. Niggas ain't about to starve us. Nah. Niggas ain't about to starve us. I'm charged up. I bought my niggas rollies off and thank me later while these boys were stanky legged. Trust me, this information is vital. I'm trying to take the high road. I still got love for my idols. I got me a deal with Apple and I still feel entitled. Rumor has it there's something that only I know. Rumor has it I steer the ship with my eyes closed. Rumor has it I either fucked her or never could. But rumor has it hasn't done you niggas any good. Sound to the day I die. We going live to keep the shit alive. Cops are killing people with their arms up. And your main focus is trying to harm us.
Wow.
They think you about to starve us. Niggas ain't about to starve us.
I'm charged up.
I'm charged up.
Let's go. Charged up. And shout out to everybody that's charged up, man. Listen, the songs still go, but that's one of my favorite songs, man. He spoke some real lyrics right there, man. Y'all got to understand that there's going to be people, all right? There's going to be people in your life that come for seasons. There's going to be people in your life that come for reasons, all right? I want to be honest with y'all. I believe that in my past, I've experienced people that's come in my life for the season, but I believe that the people that are here right now are here for a reason, and you got and the reason will unfold itself very soon. I want to say shout out to my brother Anointed on the line. I appreciate you being here. My brother is not a seasonal brother, he's a reasonable brother. You know what I'm saying? And I love you, all right? And I appreciate you. My brother Anointed put me on to all this information. If you do not know who Anointed is, at He's Anointed in the chat on Instagram, at He's Anointed on Instagram. Make sure you follow my bro. All right, he's one of the GOATs when it comes to XRP. He's been putting us on XRP since 2018, 2017. All right, and I'll never, ever forget it. He's the reason why. All right, and he's one of the greatest reasons why I'm actually going to be on the stage, because he put me in position to be able to lead the pack over at the Nerds, and that gave me the energy to charge me up to go embrace the stage. So I appreciate you, Noit. I appreciate everybody, and I love each and every single one of y'all. I will see y'all at the top, because the bottom is getting way too crowded. Let's go. I'm charged up.